All right, number 6 for me is a match that you guys already brought up. Well, most of you brought up. Undertaker versus Giant Gonzalez from WrestleMania 9.
Oh, that's my number 6.
Oh, Marty, we agree. Holla freaking Luya.
Oh my god.
This match sucked to high heaven.
Yes.
Absolutely stunk to high heaven. You got Giant Gonzalez, who looks like Tarzan, wrestles like Jane.
It looks like an Abraham Lincoln Bob Ugly with Captain Caveman.
Yeah, that's true.
That is true. But sloppy as hell. You want to talk about sloppy as hell? That was pretty much it. Like Gary said, it was the only cool thing was the entrance.
That was it. And plus,
That was
like I
it.
said, the flying
And the
clothesline.
flying clotheslines. That was it. So yeah, that's why. Anything else you want to say about this, Marty? Or
Nope, I think you pretty much said everything. That's my number 6
all right,
as well.
that's our number 6. Jerome.
Go ahead and skip me because I unplugged my mic to do something in between the breaks. So one of you two can take over for the time being while I do some settings. And I'll
Okay, Gary.
Go to Steve Charisma.
Yep.
Actually,
Steve.
Go to him. No, I'm kidding. Okay. My number
Fuck you.
6.
Fuck you. Fuck you. There we go.
Love you, love you. Okay.
you're like that guy from the Late Show. Fuck you.
Okay. All right. My number 6 least favorite. Now this, I guess you can say this is kind of a match, but it was part of WrestleMania. It was, it was pretty weird, with what happened. It's actually from WrestleMania 12.
Okay.
It's not the Warrior and Gold.
Oh, it's the black Hollywood thing.
Backlot Brawl.
Blacklot Brawl, the Hollywood, yeah.
That's
That.
that match.
Well, even though it may not be to some people a match, but it's still part of it. So,
I love
Yeah.
it.
Gold, part of the Golden Showers.
Fucked up flow.
Golden showers make fucked up flowers.
Then you had the little thing with them chasing each other, and you had the O.J. Simpson footage of that.
Oh yeah.
And Vince McMahon's like, wait a minute, is this familiar footage? Didn't we see this before? And we're like, yeah. Then they arrive at the arena, and then they get into the ring, and Joel does a strip down to his lingerie, which is was sick. And
Oh my god. Wow.
The son of Dusty Rhodes, ladies and gentlemen.
yes, but what was up with that? There was no need for that. It really was not.
PG-13, folks. PG-13.
Right. Even though it's yeah, it was rated PG, but still, yeah. What the heck was up with that? No need
With
for
them
that.
showing his lingerie, why should it be PG?
Yeah, kids, if you watch it, close your eyes, please, and don't watch.
That's
Close
right.
your eyes or change the channel
Close
to
your
like
eyes,
CBS,
pretend shit.
NBC, or one of those other
better-
channels.
Or better yet, skip that match and go to the main event, because it's better.
Good.
And there you go. And that's why that is my number 6.
All right. One of you two geniuses is up next.
Number 6
Okay.
is from 25. You have, back when I named him, he was Randy Boredom versus Plastic Dill Pickle Big Ass Nose in the main event at 25.
Ooh, my God.
You want to talk about a stupid fucking build-up. First of all, they're trying to copy what Steve Austin did.
Brian Pillman burglarizing his house
Which was,
Oh, yeah.
with his wife.
oh god, and it's like really like Triple H is literally beating the hell out of him, which makes no sense. The fucking match was so boring. This went on for what, 25-30 minutes?
Yep.
I mean, Triple H, he's great when he's not in the main event.
Yeah.
Think about that. I mean, can you name me a main event WrestleMania involving Triple H that was great? Oh no, one. There is one. Other than that, not really. So, just to be brief, that is my number 6. Dill Pickle Nose versus Randy Boredom during its time.
Bella, what do you think?
Oh, excuse me.
No, never mind.
The cat's
Let's
is
play with the pussy. Cat.
Yeah, I'm going with the cat.
you know what the cat says? Moo.
No.
That was a chicken.
Yeah, I'm just playing with my pussy right. Okay, anyways,
What?
Yeah,
Who
shut up.
knows racist?
I'm playing with pussy.
6.
My number 6, worst WrestleMania match comes from WrestleMania 22. The
Oh, I
entrance.
think I might know what it is.
J Money, you should know what I'm talking about. I thought the entrances were actually pretty good, and yes, I sort of liked his entrance, even though it was a gang, mafia gang.
Oh, come on.
Like
Triple H coming out as He-Man.
that, I thought he was shot wrong. But
Triple
anyway,
H is Shredder.
match I'm talking about was John Cena versus Triple H at WrestleMania 20.
Yeah.
Yep.
And some people actually have this on their best list.
Why?
I can't really remember much.
Why, people?
I don't
All
know.
I remember is the way that it ended. John Cena making Triple H tap out.
Yeah, and John Cena got fucking shat on
No.
so bad, and rightfully so. Because the day I hated him is when Edge was the top guy. He was the top guy.
Yep.
You know, banging Lita on live stage. I mean, he was the #1 heel. He was awesome. He wins the Money in the Bank, and what happens at the Royal Rumble? That's okay, because Edge got their asses back by stealing the show.
That's right.
So yeah, I mean, I don't remember much except the way that it ended with John Cena making Triple H tap out like that.
Yeah, with the
The wrong guy won.
dude, you ever saw the fuck when he puts on the hold? He looks like he's trying to take a massive lava ship. He's like, "Argh!" I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
The way he was mocking the crippling crossface, I'm gonna say his name anyway, and I don't give a shit whatsoever. He was mocking the Chris Benoit. That's what I thought it was this whole time, and I still think it is mocking the Chris Benoit move.
Okay, I'm just gonna clarify things. When we're talking about Chris Benoit, remember, excellent wrestler, fucking deplorable human being. Let's get the facts, okay,
We're talking
folks?
about his wrestling.
Yes.
All I'm saying, wrestling-wise, his crippling crosshold, that was him. The way that Cena does it, no. It's,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's your number 6. Lovely. My number 5.
Ass.
Sorry, I just want to keep this going.
Okay.
I just want to keep this rolling. Keep rolling.
On Nikki Bella's ass.
My number 5 comes to us from WrestleMania 21. And this is probably the stupidest concept I've ever seen in my life.
I think I
Now,
know.
understand it's called WrestleMania,
I
Oh
think
my
I know
god,
what it
like
is.
you and I have the same one.
but a sumo match?
You and I have the same one.
Oh.
A sumo match!
I've seen Akebono and Big Show's
Akebono and Big Show's ass.
Camera.
Oh my.
Holy mother of God.
Now, if this is between Nikki Bella and Paige, oh, this would be my number 1, man. But that's a whole different story.
No kidding.
Okay, sumo wrestling. First of all, boxing doesn't work. Neither does sumo wrestling. I'm not dissing sumo wrestling. Because sumo wrestling, if you watch that shit, it's actually cool. But this in wrestling, no.
Doesn't
No
work.
one wants to see
Not at all.
Vince's fucking ass.
Nobody
No.
cares.
Moving on.
No one cares. It sucked. That's why it's my number 5. Simply put, Steve, go.
Okay, well, I originally was going to have that as my number 5, but I changed it to something else. Well, because of this thing that happened, I mean, this was probably hilarious, but this comes actually from WrestleMania 2000 or 16, if you want to call it. And the way that this match was, I mean, what was up with it? This is between Terry and the Cat.
Oh, the cat fight.
Yeah, with Val Venus as special guest referee.
Oh, the cat fight. Oh.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I mean, but the thing that was funny about it was the ending with Mae Young doing the Bronco Buster. That was
Oh.
Oh my.
Terry and the cat, man, let me tell you something. I put some catnip on my crotch and they know where
Talk about a fluffernutter. Talk about a fluffernutter.
But the thing was, I don't know why that was part of that, but that was just kind of ridiculous. But it was funny still, but I don't know why.
No, it was weird.
Yeah, but
I wonder how doing. You know, the hand.
Yeah, I always wondered that. I always wondered that.
Yeah. But anyway, that's why Terry versus the Cat at WrestleMania 2000 is my number 5.
Garrison.
My number 5. We're going back to WrestleMania number 6. It was between one of my all-time favorites who actually had the balls to do something. He was half black, half white. One.
That was 5, actually.
What, 5?
Yeah.
No,
WrestleMania 5, yeah.
how was it? Wait, I don't think it was WrestleMania 5, was it? It was WrestleMania 6.
Half black, half right.
Alex? No, it was 6.
Piper, Rowdy Piper, and Bad News Brown.
Yes.
No, it was. I don't think it was at WrestleMania 5.
That was at 5.
It's Skyno.
I gotta take a look.
WrestleMania 5. More than positive.
No, it's gotta be WrestleMania 6. And anyways, to keep it, yes, it's WrestleMania 6. WrestleMania 5, Piper had his Piper's Pit.
No, that was WrestleMania 4.
Nope.
Anyways, moving on. A bad
Whatever!
Beautiful ending. The referee,
Yeah, you're a poopy head.
the referee was a poopy head through the whole match. Referee poopy head through the whole match. Kept breaking those super when they clearly tried to tear the shit each other. Terrible ending. Moving on.
Okay.
Alright, okay.
4.
Number 4.
I haven't done my number 5.
Wait,
Oh.
Mark, you give it.
Of course.
Okay. Sorry.
My number 5. We're going to WrestleMania 25. I'm telling you, there's some hot chicks in this one. It's the Divas Battle Royale in WrestleMania 25.
My number 10, Marty.
Oh my god.
Oh.
What a
Instead of making a new female star, did they make a new female star? No, they brought in Santino Marella, dressed in drag, pretending to be his twin sister.
The Unibrow crossdresser.
What kind of a thing is that? It's a Divas match, not a crossbred match.
She-male. End of story.
Female, end of
No,
story.
females can be really gorgeous. Look at Bailey J.
That's right.
Okay, and Divas Battle Royale was my number 5.
Okay, number 4 for me is going to be from WrestleMania 2. The boxing
I
match.
already know what you're gonna say.
The boxing match.
Yeah, I know.
Mr. T versus Roddy Piper.
That's my number 4. That's my number 4.
Oh, beautiful. You-
This is a WrestleMania.
WrestleMania, not Boxamania.
Boxing-mania.
Not Boxamania, not
Not
Sumomania.
Boxing-mania, WrestleMania.
Wrestle.
Mr. D was popular during this time too.
Yeah, with the whole A-Team thing, and I pitied the fool.
Why in the world did he have to be in a boxing match?
Because he was in Rocky 3.
You do have a point there. Moving on.
Rocky 3. But the match itself, I mean, they get disqualified?
How?
It's a recipe for disaster.
It is a recipe for disaster.
No compelling action, and in fact included a botched spot.
This proves how fucking out of touch Vince is because he has no idea how boxing goes.
Nope. Yeah, honestly. So, anything else you got to say about this, Mark?
It ended with a knockout and could have been lower on the freaking card. Or maybe just don't do a freaking boxing match. Yeah, that sounds like a
Yeah, I
better
got
idea.
nothing else. I got
That
nothing to
sounds
say.
like a
It
better
speaks for
idea.
itself.
Mr. T against Roddy Piper in a boxing match. WrestleMania 2, that's our number 4.
Yeah, it really speaks for itself. I don't need to explain
No
it.
explanation at all.
All right, Jerome.
We're number 4. Oh boy. Who's the one wrestler I hate? Actually, not only one, but 2 wrestlers I hate with a passion. And they're in the same fucking matchup. It is the worst main event in WrestleMania history.
Oh,
You
I
have
know
the
this.
Chiz versus fuckboy Buckethead. All right, now.
Dude, that's my number 4. That is my number 4.
Oh my god.
You know, hey, what are you doing? I'm John Cena. What are you doing? You like my Freddy's? Oh boy. You Yep. Getting that boner, you saw that table lift up a little bit. He's the greatest champion of all time. That fucking ass detector. God damn, man. Shit. Hate my old greaser.
Exactly.
The fucking ninja sphincter.
Ooh.
This match was garbage. Absolute garbage. Not even The Rock can say this horse shit. The ending was garbage. Everything about this should be taken to the dump.
Yeah.
Because that's I feel like what I need to do now is take a massive John Cena in the toilet. Thank you for reminding me about taking a shit, because you remind me of shit, John Cena. That is my number 4.
Steve agrees.
Yep,
I need a
because
drink.
I agree with everything he said was right. Yeah, it was the worst main event. It should not have happened. It should have been Sting and Undertaker or Undertaker and Triple H, and that would have happened. So there you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gary.
By the way, Roddy Piper and Badass Brown, that was WrestleMania 6.
Okay, I stand corrected. I'm an MS. Shut up.
Can we move
Hey,
on,
at
please?
least you admitted you're wrong, unlike some of them.
My number 4. My number 4, I'm going to tell you right now, the next 4, 3, and 2 are going to be all WrestleMania 11 matches. But right now, I'm talking about the main event.
Diesel and HBK.
Bam Bam Bigelow. My number 4 is
Oh.
Lawrence Taylor and Bam Bam Bigelow.
LT Bam Bam.
Okay.
Bam Bam, looking at it the way it was, he had the match won, and that moonsault he did for a big guy like him doing a moonsault, I thought that was beautiful.
The only other people I can think of who can do that is him and Vader.
That moonsault was beautiful. I love that moonsault. But like I said, all Lawrence Taylor did was just the Roman Reigns moves. That's all he did. That's what got him the win. It was complete.
Muscle boy bitch tits.
That's what the whole thing was. Bam Bam, in my opinion, he had the match won. Lawrence Taylor won the match. Simple as that. It was complete bullshit. It was poop.
And the thing is,
Yeah,
the
you
celebrities in WrestleMania, Mike Tyson,
They're undefeated.
The first one, but
They're undefeated.
they are.
They are.
You were so right, Alex. When you told me that, I couldn't believe it.
Yep, Snooki, Maria Menounos.
Oh, Maria Menounos, man. Oh, man.
Maria Menounos, Floyd Money Mayweather, Lawrence Taylor.
That stink face that her and Kelly did, man, I wouldn't mind being one.
And Eve Torres' bronze towner on the mat.
Oh, man, I wouldn't mind that.
I would cream fill that donut.
All right, number 3. For me.
Sorry, Alex.
Bob Bitch.
Bitch, and that's right. Number 3 for me is going to be something you guys already mentioned once again. It is by far... I remember seeing this live, and I was looking at... I watched this with Joe. I was like, the fuck was that? Like, I think it was a curse, because usually when we see pay-per-views at his place, they're usually really shitty.
Was it an odd number?
Yes, it was.
If that's what I think it is.
The Miz versus John Cena from WrestleMania 27.
I don't mean to cut you off,
I
but
was thinking.
WrestleManias are like the Star Trek movies, like where the odd ones are so shitty, yet the even ones are so good.
No, the first one was okay.
The first start?
The first one was okay. But I digress. John Cena and The Miz.
It should have been the main event.
Should not have been the main event. Worst main event of WrestleMania history. Period.
There was one thing I kind of liked about that match was the Miz's like video package.
Yeah, I'll say the entrances were kind of
I
okay.
like the Miz's video package. That's it. Everything else.
You
is
can
okay.
hate me now, dude. You can stop
Come on,
now.
Tips, you hate jizz.
Yeah, he should go back to MTV.
Fuck.
Lord knows they need him. Lord knows they need him. And then John Cena coming out with a choir, debuting his new red shirt.
Red.
It's like, just like your curtain back there. It's red.
Oh, that? Oh.
Yeah, that's red. Is it not?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's red.
Dumb fucking rainbow. I bet you can't even spell
Yeah,
right.
not even The Rock could save this. Double count out, double disqualification, stupid. It was basically set up for next year. That's why it's my number 3. Marty?
Alright. My number 3 is one you guys mentioned earlier. It's Bret Hart against Vince McMahon in WrestleMania 26.
I'm so happy you put
You
on
said that
that.
was your number 3?
Yes, that is my number 3.
That is also my number 3.
Oh
I'm so happy you guys have this on there.
Jesus Christ. Bret Hart in his autobiography said that the Bob Backlund was his worst match, yet this was written before this match.
That's right.
Yeah.
Way before.
Well, okay, this was Chair Shot the movie.
Yep.
That's all it was. And even Bret Hart said this, he doesn't want to exploit certain, life issues into a match. Yet, what the fuck is he doing here?
Where's his family? Well, yeah, his family was there, right?
26. We'll tell you
got
that.
this difference is a dumb old fuck.
Yeah.
Here in my hometown.
Yeah, it was there.
Let's. Oh my.
You weren't even there, were you?
Fucked bad.
You didn't go there, did you?
I didn't. I wish I did, because that was Shawn Michaels' last match.
Yep.
And an awesome fucking match. And
Yep.
I wasn't able to.
Oh, well.
Fuck pisses me off. But, yeah. Brett, you're fucking better than this, man.
So much better.
Yeah,
And
man.
Vince McMahon, with Vince McMahon, he usually has fun matchups. Him and Shawn Michaels,
Hogan.
Hogan, Shane McMahon.
Oh my.
He
This-
usually he's a hell of a character. He knows how to entertain. Not this shit.
No.
Hell no.
Get your fucking go back to the back and jerk off to John Cena again while you're at it. Jesus Christ.
Oh my. Where do I?
Oh, go ahead, Marty. I'm sorry.
Where do I begin with this? With Brett's well-documented physical limitations due to the concussions and
And
stroke he
stroke.
suffered, and McMahon being 65 at the time, expectations for this match were freaking low.
Yep.
Many of us expected about 3 to 5 minute match. Did we get that?
It was like
Absolutely
15
not.
minutes long.
It was 11 minutes long.
Oh,
Most
God.
of them were freaking chair shots. Couple big bums from McMahon, a sharpshooter to end things off and signify redemption for Hart. And Hart won by submission.
Sharpshooter, motherfuckers.
This
Did you ever
just
see that documentary called Hitman Wrestling with Shadows?
That is an amazing documentary.
After seeing that, why would Bret Hart ever go back to the WWE?
oh.
No idea.
Let me tell you, this match does not do Hart's career any justice. Moving on, Bret
And it
Hart
just
against
exploits the Hart family.
Bret Hart and Vince McMahon, number 3 from WrestleMania 26.
New Kirk Bella. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Look at that kitty.
New Kirk Bella.
That's your new nickname, New Kirk Bella. New Kirk Bella. Once upon a time, there was a guy named New
What the
Kirk
fuck? You
Bella.
look like your breasts. You look like your breasts. Okay, we gotta move on before.
Yeah.
Actually, I knew what's up.
Go ahead.
Undertaker versus King Kong Bundy. Again, WrestleMania 11.
Oh, King Kong Bundy with his big floppy sausage tits.
King Kong Bundy was completely out of shape. He was fat as hell. I mean,
Shell of his former self.
he was. That match was not good whatsoever. It was boring. The way it was going, it was not fitting whatsoever. I mean, the only thing I liked was the body slam, that signature body slam the Undertaker gave King Kong Bundy.
How did the match end? Undertaker, I've seen Undertaker do tombstones to big guys, but he didn't even do the King Kong Bundy.
No, I think.
He gave the flying.
He gave him a flying clothesline.
Well, on clothesline.
Yeah, that was it.
But one thing that would have satisfied me and for an ending for that match would have been a choke slam to King Kong Bundy.
That would have made sense.
That would have satisfied me for a good.
Fucking tombstone. My face. And Mark Henry. King Kong
Yeah.
Bunky was the original. That's what she
That's
said.
all I gotta say about my number 3.
All right, Steve.
All right, my number 3 is another John Cena main event.
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, because this one just had a bad outcome.
29.
And I really. Rebel juice. And the thing is, because I just say this.
29.
The fact is, I went to this WrestleMania and I walked out the champion, and I walked out at WrestleMania 29 by beating The Rock.
Oh my.
Okay, Marty, you want to know why I call John Cena the grave digger? Because he fucking buries opponents left and right. And what did he do to The Rock? He buried him, and you did not see him until Brooklyn, the Raw, in October or September or something. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep, true story.
Yep. Well, like I said, I just put this at number 3 because bad ending. It shouldn't have been John Cena. It should have been The Rock retaining, but instead it was that guy. So there you go.
Once in a lifetime minus 2.
My ass.
Minus
I'm
2.
still pissed
Yeah.
off about that, by the way.
Yeah,
I am
the only
too.
thing he's burying right now is his face in that porn star's tits.
Yeah.
All right. My number 2 and number 1 could have gone either way. Because they are both absolute dog crap. But you guys are going to be shocked that this is not my number 1.
I think I know what it is.
My number 2, Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg.
That's my number 2 as well. Yes.
Number 2.
Number 2. Yes.
It's number 2 for me.
Mine is as well.
I will explain why, because number 1 is above head and shoulders number 1. But this match still deserves to be number 2 and number 1. It could go either way. Like I said, it could go either
I
way.
have a feeling what your number 1 is.
It could go either way. But Lesnar versus Goldberg was absolute dog shit.
Yep.
Not
They
even-
did not care. They did not even care. The crowd didn't care. Stone Cold Steve Austin didn't care. Nobody cared. They were the crowd was chanting for the popcorn guy,
They were, yeah.
the cotton candy guy.
His contract was ending, and Lesnar was going to go and try to play football, but that didn't work out too well. Instead, he became a
The Fight Queens practice squad.
Queens, no other teams, yeah. But then he kicked ass in the UFC. and
The
became
fucker didn't even make the Fight Queens practice squad.
Nope, he got cut. Yep.
That's good by me because he went in and became the UFC heavyweight champion.
Yeah, but all this build-up, weeks leading into it, all this build-up, and this is what we get.
Yep.
I would have
Boring.
top 5 if it wasn't that fucking match.
What?
WrestleMania 20 would be on my top 5 best if it wasn't for that fucking match.
Yeah, but every match has a dud. Every WrestleMania has a dud, at least one dud.
That wasn't a dud. That was a fucking SAR bomb.
Or bomb. Yeah, it's, like I said, my number 2 and my number 1 could go either way. That's why that is my number 2, simply put. Steve, is there any more you got to say about this?
Just horrible. That's all I can say. Just the random chance was the best. That's it. You know, Bret Hart, ECW, Stone Cold, popcorn, cotton candy guy, all that crap. Yeah.
Guy dressed up as Hulk Hogan.
Or funny if they had this guy, if he was there, I don't know if he was, they could have been saying sign guy. But
No, he was too young for that, I think.
yeah, he wasn't there yet. But yeah, that's why that's my number 2.
Okay. Marty?
My number 2, I know Jerome, you mentioned Stone Cold Steve Austin. He was a special guest referee in this. My number 2, Brock Lesnar against Goldberg in WrestleMania 20.
Yes.
2. Oh, shit. 2.
This is not the worst bell-to-bell action
By far.
in WrestleMania history. In fact, there are many matches worse than this one. But this was a dream match. Instead, it turned to a freaking nightmare match. The only thing I liked about it was Steve Austin as the special guest referee. That's the only thing I liked about it.
You know what would have been funny? Is during their match when it was so boring, Steve Austin just pulls out that cooler and start drinking beers.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Better not
The stunts of both of them, takes spears in.
Yeah, that's the only good thing about the match.
Yep, he
But even then, the crowd didn't give a shit.
But another thing I loved about it, both men were set to leave WWE, and the New York crowd knew it.
Yep.
Knowing both participants from the get-go chanting, "You sold out! You sold out!" to Lesnar, was leaving to try out the NFL. Goldberg was simply not signing a new contract. Let's just put it that
Yep.
way.
Well, you know why?
Triple
And I
H.
don't blame. The reason why is because it wasn't fun for him anymore. He didn't like where the company was going, and he was right.
Well, you got to keep in mind, this was still a part of the brand extension era. That was still
It was ruthless aggression.
ruthless aggression. That was still an amazing era.
Hell yeah, it was.
And
Guerrero.
he didn't like the way the company was going. When you have guys like Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit and Triple H and Shawn Michaels,
He wasn't booked well. WWE once again fucked up another, golden trophy. They just turned it into aluminum.
Or bronze.
no aluminum. I like that.
Yeah, I like that better. Lesnar and Goldberg, rather than being professional, they were professional, saying, "Screw this," and circling, and circling, and circling. They finally locked up after a few minutes, but the match had already gone off the rails as it is. Goldberg, the babyface, won the match, but the only cheers came when guest star referee Steve Austin came out. And Brock Lesnar and Goldberg is my number 2.
All right. Who's next?
The guy who's holding the bear.
All right, Bear. Honey.
Gary Barry.
Honey boo.
Not bad. Honey Badger.
Honey boo boo. Honey doo.
My two is Shawn Michaels versus Diesel at WrestleMania 11.
Oh.
Number 2?
Wow.
My two,
Oh,
Wow.
that's so frustrating.
here are my reasons. The way it looked, I thought, the way that Shawn Michaels was selling to a lot of the basic moves that Diesel was doing, okay. But here's what set it off for me. The wrong guy won. Simple
Again.
as that. Shawn Michaels busted his ass at number 1 at the Royal Rumble, deserving that shot. He could have, in the end, defeated Diesel with that sweet chin music. 1, 2, 3, but no. No,
Well,
no.
you got great justice the year after.
But Diesel, the way that ended, he gave Shawn Michaels the worst jackknife. The
And
worst
did you
jackknife.
Kevin Nash throws really a awesome looking jackknife powerbomb. That was so fucking poor.
It was terrible. He botched it terribly and got 1, 2, 3. No, Michaels could have got up from that, but no. He gave him a botched jackknife. Diesel winning. Shawn Michaels, the way he kicked Diesel in the face like that, it was beautiful. He could have had that one, but no. That set it off, and that's why it was my number 2. And plus, it should have been the main event, but it wasn't. That's my number 2.
All right, Drum.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, you were saying something?
I'll get to my number 1 in a second because my number 1 is actually your guys' number 2.
Oh, wow. Lovely.
My number 2 and my number 1 have two things in common. They're very much alike in terms of its referee. My number 2 is John Cena because he's a dirty, stinking, rotten pile of shit. But my main number 2 match, worst of all time, 27. You got the old ass King, Burger King versus Michael Pole Greaser.
Oh, God.
With Steve Austin as the guest referee.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Why?
Stone Cold.
Yeah, and the way the match ended,
Oh my god.
Michael Cole, he looks like a fucking bulldog dyke. That's what he looks like. He looks like a bulldog dyke coming out with a fucking wrestler outfit, showing off his fucking floppy sausage tits bouncing up and down. And Jerry Lawler, he's so fucking old. He looked like he, actually went through World War II and he's still alive to this day.
Somehow.
Why? No, Jerry Lawler, man, back in the 80s and 90s, man, he was a fucking awesome heel, badass motherfucker.
Hey, J-Money, don't forget to mention the most honorable feud he had with Andy Kaufman. That was when he was...
I've been to that, yeah. Eddie Kaufman, he smacked
Oh, yeah.
shit out of him on the Letterman show, give him a pile driver and shit, and You know, Jerry Lawler, man, he knew how to heal things up, especially against ECW. You know, boy, he was so good. And then watching him and Michael Polgreaser doing a, "May I have your attention, please?" Like, what? You gonna put another big dildo in your mouth and ass? Fucking hate Michael Polgreaser, man.
Jerry Lawler, he was known as one of the best heels of all time because he knew how to heal. He knew how to heal. He knew it.
Shit he did with Bret Hart, man. I mean, even though they had some real feud out, but why? And the build-up for this match was fucking horrible. It went on so long, and all they did was bitch and complain. It was like I was watching the Golden Girls complaining about. Fuck, man. So that,
It was like what was it? I don't mean to get graphic here. It's like old people fuck. It's unpleasant.
it was like this old ass retard having an orgasm. It's not pleasant to listen to. So that is my number 2, and my number 1. I'll let Alex get to that because I think you all know my number 2.
All right. Well, my number 1 is without question number 1. Well, I shouldn't say that because, like I said before, number 1 and number 2 could go back and forth depending on which way you look at it. But my number 1, just pisses me off just even thinking about it.
It's what I think it is.
They took so much time
Yep,
for nothing.
I know what this is.
Michael Cole, Jerry Lawler.
There you go.
Wow.
That's my number 1.
Two
That's
is
my
your-
number 1.
That
That's-
came.
That's
And-
my number 1.
And my number 1 was, of course, your guys' number 2. Goldberg and fucking,
Rockler.
you know, Goodyear, big boobed, you know, tattooed dildo man.
The number 1. That's my number 1.
Go ahead, Alex.
I really don't know why this match was necessary, especially at a WrestleMania.
And the fucking, and that was like one of the main highlight matches.
Why?
Why?
This match should have had even.
Yeah, if they were smart, if they were smart, they would have opened the show with this.
But no, they wanted to be stupid and put this
In the middle.
in the middle. What the heck?
Seriously, Vince McMahon, how hard did Michael pole greaser sucked on your knob, like removing chrome off a trailer hitch? I bet.
Probably.
Just awful.
Yep, absolute shit. I don't want to talk about this match anymore, even though I haven't really said that much about it. It speaks for itself, pisses me off altogether. Whoa.
I'm number 1. I want to ask
Pissed me
Jay-Ray
off.
this. I think my number 1 was Undertaker and Lesnar.
Yes. Yes.
Believe it or not, I told you before, I was changing up my list.
I know you did.
I put Goldberg and Lesnar as my number 1.
I'm so mad that you did that, man,
These
because
days, I've been thinking about everything you told me about the Undertaker-Lesnar match. I mean, it kills me. I mean, it killed my childhood when the Street got killed a
here's
lot.
the thing about the Undertaker and Brock Lesnar. The reason why that match was not good, because the Undertaker got hurt. He got hurt.
Legitimate.
He got a concussion. You know, he was on the hospital. He got a horrible concussion. Even when he was trying to get up, you know, after the match was over, he was stumbling because he you know, the lights were on, but no one was home.
Yep.
You know,
God.
this fucking match, Lesnar and Goldberg, this should have been Hulk Hogan versus the Ultimate Warrior Part 2. No, it said it was that minus 5,000.0. Okay?
Yep.
That
Definitely.
match was complete bullshit. Nobody gave 2 shits. And people at home didn't care. They did. Lesnar and Goldberg didn't care. Austin didn't
Nobody
care.
cared about it.
Even the
Nobody cared about it.
Nobody cared whatsoever. Those 2, the way they went at it was complete shit.
It was fucking garbage.
Hell, the only thing that was entertaining was cheering for the, what was that, a cotton candy store?
Cotton Candy, the popcorn guy, the guy dressed as Hulk Hogan.
The stupid guy there, cheering for the food
You know
guy.
what I wish that match happened at the Hammerstein Ballroom.
Worst matches ever. No, excuse me, the worst match ever. The only thing that was completely that I loved was Stone Cold Steve Austin stunned Goldberg, fuck you, stunned Lesnar, fuck you, have a beer bash. That was the only thing that was entertaining. That's it. The whole magic stuff from beginning to end was complete and utter diarrhea poop.
A big steaming diarrhea lava dump
It
milkshake.
was poop. Poop.
Steve K, you already know, yeah, same thing. Everything he said was perfect. Goldberg and Brock Lesnar should have been a dream match. Instead, it turned into a shit dream match. Steve Charisma looks like number one.
And that leaves me with this one. Okay. Well, it just happens to be, oh boy, it happens to be one of the most disappointing ones I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's going.
I think some of you might know what it is.
I know.
I had no idea.
I know it.
Literally, because when I found out about this match, my Facebook was blowing up like shit.
I know it is.
Let me guess. Let me guess.
My fault.
Let me guess.
Go ahead.
I'll just tell you the story. Long story short, as soon as it was over, I just went on Steve.
The Undertaker loses in
I
WrestleMania
Yes.
30.
Yes.
so much. I'm not. This is.
Wow.
I mean, here I am enjoying my night out and stuff, and not just saying to myself, "Oh, I hope he gets the win. I hope he gets it." And I get messages with a shouting face from Gary, like, "Ah!" And it says, "The streak is over. The streak is over."
I knew it!
Oh,
I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it!
Of course, that's
I
number
told you.
Now,
Because
okay, you're saying this is worse than Michael Paul Greaser and Lawler. This is worse than Cena. This
well, I haven't even seen
as a match.
I've seen a little bit of that, but
Remember, Undertaker got hurt badly.
I know, but still,
Talking
I was really disappointed, man. Come on, you're talking about somebody who was the biggest fan of the Undertaker growing up in the '90s. Come on.
This was Steven's childhood too. The streak.
Yeah. Ever since when I watched the first time when the streak started, well, I didn't see 7 as I was very young at that time. But when I first saw his first WrestleMania match, I believe it was WrestleMania 11 against, Bundy. Yeah, but his entrance was great, with all the thunder and the lightning and stuff. That was awesome. But even at WrestleMania 30, his entrance was great. He had the hat and stuff for the first time in a while, and he had the Lucifer beard as well, and all them caskets and stuff. And people making comments saying, "Oh, CM Punk's gonna pop out of the casket, or somebody's gonna pop out of the casket." Oh my God! Don't tell me that, please. And then here I am just out bowling, and then I get messages, and it's blowing up like crazy, and I'm going, "Oh shit." Yep, but I mean, I'm sorry, but when it comes from a guy that's the biggest fan of The Undertaker, which is me, and something like that happens to one of your favorite wrestlers, and happens like that, that's why I put it as my number 1.
Worst.
Well, the reason, the Undertaker, what he forgot to do that morning is drink his Ensure.
Ooh.
Well, I hope at WrestleMania 31 he shows up in his motorized shopping cart.
Oh my God, that would be great.
Hover around.
Hover around, yes.
Did I
Yes.
mention about
Hover around. Hover around. Hover around.
All right.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I guess that's it for the top 10 worst WrestleMania matches of all time. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to thank all my Skype guests for being a part of this. Oh, there's Marty. Hi, Marty.
Hi.
Yeah, thank you for being a part of this.
55.
By the way, Putnam, my number 1 was the same as yours. Jerry Lawler against Michael Cole.
All right.
I don't need to explain anymore.
All right, now, all right. Gary, thank you for being a part of this. Yep,
I don't know why.
toilet
Don't
paper.
ask why.
Steve K.
Don't ask.
Anytime.
And last but not least, roll my boy J Money.
You know what? If we looked at our top 5 worst, there was a lot of them there that had many in common. Hey, not bad for casual wrestling fans.
Not bad at all.
Hey, Jay,
Thank you so much.
don't you have to go to wrestling school, man? Or else you have not been experienced in a ring at all?
Yeah,
The
I've been watching
casual
for
one.
26 years. Thank you so much for allowing my idea to come up onto the video and upload it with all you guys on here. Until the next video, stay tuned, and once again, motherfuck the DOF. And
Alright, guys, let us know what you thought about our list down below. What is, in your opinion, is the worst WrestleMania matches of all time? Until the next video, stay posted 90, stay in peace out, baby. See you guys next time.